Hi there, it's Unicorn, and today I have a very exciting AgathaAugust TBR for you. If you don't know what is a AgathaAugust, I'll link my announcement video down below. But just to refresh your memory, this is a 1 month long readathon that I host from the 1st of August to the 31st of August. So based on the name you can get is a whole month of reading Agatha Christie's books. You have 3 ways to enter. The first one is to read any of her books. The second one is to participate in the Agatha Afternoons. The third one is finish one of the lines in the bingo card that I created. I'll also link the bingo card down below. So that is that, and as you can see here, I have put all of my Agatha Christie's books out of the TBR because I have got these books to read, and these are not all of them. I also placed some holds from my library, and also I ordered a couple more. So they're on their way, and let's talk about the TBR. I aim to finish all the challenges on the bingo card. And before I forget, people ask me if they can read one book and in order to complete like multiple challenges, and that is totally doable. So the first book I'm going to read is The ABC Murders. This is one of the books in the Poirot series. I think this is a classic one, and this is very important because I'm also going to watch the TV adaptations, and this fits the challenge of Poirot. And by Miss Marple challenge, I'm going to read The Moving Finger. This is the third book in the Miss Marple series. To complete the standalone challenge, I'm going to read the classic one, And Then There Were None. This will be a reread. I have read this book multiple times before, I think in both English and Chinese, and I also watched one of the plays adapted from this book. It was a Chinese play and I love it so much. So this will always be my favorite Agatha Christie, and I will just read it at any chances. And for the TNT challenge, this is actually some detectives that I have never read from Agatha Christie. So I'm going to start from the first one, The Secret Adversary. And this is the first book in the Tommy and Tuppence kind of series. They only have 4, but yeah, I'll just start with this one. And now I've completed one of this kind of lines in my bingo card. I'll just tackle some other challenges. So for the challenge of support, which is to borrow a book from the library, I'm going to read a book called 10. This is a retelling of And Then There Were None, so I'll just read it after I finished And Then There Were None. And this also fits the challenge of explore. And for the challenge of share, which is to read a book of another detective by another author, I'm going to go with the classic one, which is The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I don't need to say anything about this book. This book say it for itself, and this is a classic. I'm also trying to participate in the CLASSICSATHON, which Lucy hosts. I'll link her announcement and TBR video down below. So this is for both my readathon and her readathon, which is perfect for the challenge of share. And I'm going to read a story called Black Coffee in 2 formats. This is a novel format, and this is the play format. This is for the love, read any of Agatha Christie's book, and this is for the challenge of play. And I have been wanting to read a play from Agatha Christie for quite some time. We all know that she's famous for, she wrote a lot of books, and also she's famous for her stage performance because a lot of her books are written for that reason. So yeah, I'm really excited about these stories. This story of these 2 books. And for the challenge of big fun, I'm going to read an autobiography. this is the autobiography that written by Agatha Christie herself. And also, if you are a member of Audible, I think you can get a 1.5 hour version of Agatha Christie's own recording of some of the pieces in this book, I think. So I'm going to borrow this book from the library and also listen to Agatha Christie's voice when I'm reading this book, so pretty cool. And for the challenge of audio, I'm not going to go with the autobiography because this is only part of the book, I believe. I'm going to listen to a book called Agatha Christie, A Mysterious Life. This book was a big thing when it first translated into Chinese a few years ago, and I wanted to read it at that time, but for I don't remember what reason that I didn't read it, as for a lot of my other books. However, I'm going to take this chance and listen to this book on audio this month, and hope I like it and find more about Agatha Christie. I think we all want to know more about the disappearance that she made in the middle of her life, and also why she can write so many great mystery novels. And the last challenge for reading is stories. I'm going to read Poirot's Early Cases. This is the third book, I think, technically, in the Poirot series, but it is not the third novel. It is a series of short story collection. And now we are moving on the stage adaptation part of this bingo card. So for the challenge of Classy, I'm going to watch Murders on the Orient Express. Only I don't watch the newest one, which is like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. I forgot. I'm going to watch the 1973 one. That movie is a very classic mystery movie, and I read the Murder on the Orient Express when the latest movie coming out, so I still have the story fresh in my mind, so I don't need to reread the book this time. And for the challenge of modern and TV, I'm going to watch the latest miniseries of the ABC Murders, which came out 2 years ago, I think. And for the last challenge, The Joy, we have at least to participate in 2 Agatha afternoons, which of course I'm going to participate in all of them. Although I think I have some unchangeable plans in one of the afternoon, but I might do that the time before, so I'm still going to do all 5 of the Agatha afternoons, and I will be active on Twitter all day long. I'll put the time here to remind you. I hope we have some fun together, and I hope I can finish all the books that I plan to read, because I am terrible at TBRs, but I'm very excited to dive into some Agatha Christie this month because I miss her writings so much. And with all the 5 of the Agatha afternoons, I think at least I'm good to go for half of the books. And also I'm going to vlog the whole experience of Agatha August, so we'll have some fun in the vlogs, I think. If you are participating in Agatha August, let me know what books are you going to read or what challenges are you going to take. Oh, and if you complete one line of the bingo card, let me know and I can send you one of the postcards that I collected from my previous travels. They will not be Agatha Christie related, but it will be fun. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful reading time in August, no matter if you want to participate in Agatha August or not. If you are participating, don't forget to tell me what books are you going to read. And I hope you happy reading, and I'll see you in my next bookish video. Bye!